Like every technology that has ever come our way, the church has been largely a protagonist, almost all technology, but always with a caution. The caution is that we need to be deliberate and very intentional about how we develop these. Technology created the nuclear bomb. Because of the nuclear bomb, we've had relative peace in our world for 70 years because we restrained ourselves. I think there needs to be some of that restraint now with regards to it's just developing in every direction. It can bring about a huge amount of flourishing of the human spirit, but it needs to be done so with intention. It's not going to happen on its own. Because like any of these things, they will be used for good and bad purposes. But in case of something so massively potent as this, that good could be overwhelmed by a handful of evil. So I think we need to be prepared for when we lose control of an AI, what are we going to do? We need to be ready to say, never again, like the nuclear. And we need to be very clear that we want this for good and demand it for good. And then when I say that, that's us, the users, need to demand it from those, the developers. We want this for good because otherwise we won't use it. I just say that I'm very excited that the Pope is going to have this encyclical and draw attention to this humanity in the midst of this AI development and not the other way around. That we're going to center in front is going to be the flourishing of humanity and the flourishing of human dignity. That is a welcomed conversation or reframing. This encyclical is not written for Catholics. This is written for the world. This is to wake up the entire world, because whether you're a theist, a believer like I am, a Christian, I'm believing in Christ, or whether you're a theist and you don't believe in Christ but believe in other gods, or you don't believe in any God at all, you believe in humanity. You believe in the common good of what we can be. Why would we want to not be our best version of ourselves? Even the best humanists want that. So this is an appeal to the whole world. This isn't an appeal to Christians. It isn't an appeal to Catholics. This is an appeal to the whole world to pay attention. We're on the cusp of something great or something terrible. Let's pay attention and make sure it's great.